This is Dr. Bradley Nelson. I'd like to share with you the most effective solution for unlocking better health, wealth, and relationships. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to wake up feeling powerful and youthful? To wake up with total clarity, passion, and excitement about your life? You ever wondered what it would be like to be in the relationship of your dreams? Or to have the abundance that you deserve? Or to be totally healthy, pain-free, and disease-free? Would you like me to share with you how you can have more vitality and health, more fun with your kids, better relationships, more prosperity flowing to you, and the life that you really deserve? Well, you're about to discover cutting-edge information that will help you use the newest technology on the planet to heal your body, your mind, and your relationships. You're about to discover the secrets to finding love and creating healthy relationships that last, and why people live ordinary lives versus extraordinary lives. You're about to discover the body code breakthrough and how it is changing healthcare and changing lives all over the world. You're about to discover how emotions can get stuck in your body and how your subconscious mind knows everything that's really wrong with you and how to tap into that computer system to get the answers that you need instantly. You're about to discover how to move past your emotional pain and start really living your life, and how to blow away your prosperity blocks so that you can create incredible success. My promise to you is that by the end of this presentation, you'll understand that it is truly possible to create the life of your dreams. And you'll know more about how to do it than ever before. You know what the problems are in your own life. You know what you want to improve in your life, whether it's better health or happier relationships or more money, or all three. What I'm telling you is that the solution is the body code. So what is the body code? Well, it's the most advanced system for mental, emotional, and physical healing that's ever been created. We've cracked the code on the body, on love and money and relationships and health, and now you can too. The body code is so simple that a child can do it, yet it's powerful enough that doctors and healers all over the world rely on it to heal their patients. Well, you have the possibility of living the life of your dreams right now. You can have better, happier relationships. You can create prosperity and abundance. You don't have to rely on the medical system. You can be empowered to heal yourself and your family, and you can unlock the perfect life that is in your heart, and you can create the abundance that you deserve. Opportunity knocks sometimes in our lives, and we need to take advantage of that. We're all aging a little more every day. No one's getting any younger. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. So if you haven't gotten the results that you want yet, it's time to change something. Time's valuable. They're not making any more of it, and the present is ultimately all that we have. There are people in your life who need your help now. So who am I and why should you listen to me? Well, I graduated with honors in 1988 from Chiropractic College. I've been a holistic chiropractic physician now for 25 years, and I've successfully treated patients all over the world. I'm a best-selling author of The Emotion Code, How to Release Your Trapped Emotions for Abundant Health, Love, and Happiness. I've done more radio shows and media appearances than I can even remember or count, and I've spoken to tens of millions of people worldwide and done seminars all over the world on these amazing technologies. I'm really just a regular guy, though. I had a normal childhood, great parents, a lot of love in my family. I lived in Great Falls, Montana. That's where I grew up. My days were spent playing with my friends and hanging around outdoors and riding my horse, riding my bike. But then something went wrong in my life. When I was 13 years old, I started noticing an ache in my lower back, and I just kind of ignored it, but it gradually got worse, and then I would get these stabbing pains that would come out of nowhere, and sometimes the pain was so bad it would knock me down to the ground. Well, my parents realized, of course, something was really seriously wrong with me, and life as I knew it was kind of over. I didn't know if this was a temporary thing or if I was going to be sick like this forever, if this was my new way of living. I didn't know. I had to move slowly, or the pain would hit me like a sledgehammer. My mother heard me yelp in pain one too many times and took me to the hospital. And I'll never forget that day because the doctors diagnosed me with kidney disease. And they said that there was no medical treatment for what I had. It was potentially fatal. My kidneys were hemorrhaging on a low level all the time and forming scar tissue. And I couldn't run or play too hard because of this. And they told me not to be very active. And I knew that already. I was scared. I didn't really understand what was happening to my body, but I knew that this wasn't good. I was miserable, desperate to get well again. I could see the fear in my parents' eyes as well. Western medicine had nothing to offer me, but luckily, my mother back then was considered a health nut. And this was back at a time when people who were interested in natural healing were actually considered to be a little bit crazy. She was open to alternatives, and she decided that since Western medicine had nothing to offer me, that we would try an alternative. So my parents took me to see a couple of holistic doctors who practiced and lived in a trailer house situated in the middle of a field on the outskirts of town. Dr. Alan Bain and Dr. Ida Harmon. They started clearing the imbalances that had led to my disease. They were miracle workers. They had busloads of people that would come to them from all over. And Doc and Ida, as we referred to them, started working on me and clearing the imbalances that had led to my disease. And within a couple of weeks, I felt much better. They were actually applying the principles that are now embodied and explained in the body code. I started getting better. My pains were much less frequent, much less severe. And within a few weeks, I forgot that I'd ever been sick. My parents took me back to the hospital, and they ran the tests on me. And as I recall, they ran the tests twice, and they said, well, it's a spontaneous remission. It was the first time I remember hearing that phrase. Whatever they had done had worked. And of course, I knew they hadn't done anything. But what these alternative doctors had done had worked. And so I decided way back then that is what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to be that kind of a doctor. And if I had to practice in a trailer house out in a field on the edge of town, that was okay with me. I remember very distinctly lying on my back on their treatment table during a treatment session and telling Dr. Harmon, when I grow up, I want to do what you do. And she said, no, you don't. If you go to school, you'll never learn the right way to heal. They'll fill your head so full of dogma and nonsense and fixed ideas that you'll never be able to think for yourself again. And maybe it was my age, but for some reason, that advice really stuck with me. So when I went to chiropractic school many years later, I really had my guard up from the first day that I stepped on campus. I learned different healing methods that instructors claimed were the best way to do this or that. And I can remember always thinking, well, maybe not. Maybe there's a better way to do this that just hasn't been figured out yet. I'd been a computer programmer for a number of years before I went to chiropractic school. And I can remember being in school and hearing my instructors say things like, the brain is the most sophisticated computer in the known universe. And I can remember thinking, wow, if that's really true, if the brain is really a computer, will we ever have the ability to access the data that must be stored in there? Because if we could, it would be amazing, and it would be such a great way to help our patients. And I figured that someday, as technology advanced, we might eventually gain that ability. Little did I know how accessing the subconscious database, that subconscious computer mind that is in each of us, would affect my practice and the rest of my life, not to mention the lives of millions of other people around the world. I soon learned that I could easily access the information in the subconscious mind. And all the information about what your body needs is stored away in there, waiting for us to access it. I came to totally rely on this ability to access the subconscious computer for all of my patients. And I found that by accessing that computer system, I was able to get people well that had been told there was no hope for them. I remember one day when I first was out of school, there was a man who came to me. Big man, must have been 280 pounds or so, probably about 6'5", and he was crying because he was in so much pain. And I remember feeling a sense of panic, thinking, how can I know what this man really needs? How can I know? What if I don't do the right thing? How can I really help this man to get well as quickly as possible? And I said a silent prayer to God at that point. I said, Father in heaven, you got me into this. You need to help me now, if you will. And he did. And somehow I was able to help that man to get out of pain in short order. And I came to rely on prayer. I prayed all the time for help, although no one knew it. It's still to this day my habit to ask a short silent prayer for help anytime I use the body code or anytime I'm working on someone. I learned for myself that prayers are answered. My patients got well, and there were times, especially during the last 10 years that I was in practice, that a patient would come in and have some problem that I didn't know what to do with, I didn't know how to deal with, and I would offer that silent prayer, and the information would just flood into my mind about what they needed. And sometimes it was a completely different way of looking at things than I had ever thought of before. Well, all of that information is now outlined in the body code. Well, as my knowledge grew, I seemed to attract more and more complex cases. And I told all my patients, I don't claim to cure diseases, I just try to find and remove the imbalances that are going on in your body. And if we can find those imbalances and fix them, maybe your symptoms will go away. And go away they did. I saw people from all over the US and Canada with supposedly incurable problems like fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome and lupus and even cancer patients. Well, somewhere along the line, I developed this very powerful feeling that people could do a lot to help themselves. I had this deep driving urge to empower people. And so in 1998, I started teaching seminars to do just that. I taught as many seminars to as many people as I could all over the US and Canada. But I was wearing myself out. I was working in my practice 60 hours a week and then flying off on weekends, teaching seminars, and my family was really suffering for it. But in 2002, I got a message from up above that it was time to make a change. I needed to turn my practice over to someone else and start using my time to share this valuable information with the world. Well, I wrote down everything that I knew about the body and everything that could go wrong in the body, and I compiled all of this information into the body code. I used my computer programming background knowledge to build this interactive body code mapping software that enables a person to drill down and easily, rapidly find out what's really going on in the body. Now you can use the body code to easily find and remove the imbalances that are interfering with your health or the health of your loved ones. And the body code's been designed and created for you so that you can live the life you want with ultimate health, wealth, and happiness. I believe that healing equals freedom. If you are suffering emotionally or physically, or if your relationships are suffering, you really are not totally free. I mean, if you're sick, for example, how much freedom can you even enjoy? True healing equals total freedom, and I'm going to show you how to gain it. Now, I see people all the time that are facing the challenges that are common to so many of us. I see people that are not living with passion. I see people that are in pain, that are on all kinds of medications. I see people that haven't found their spiritual path yet, and people that are struggling with relationships or that are alone still. And I see people that are living paycheck to paycheck in fear of being overdrawn and that are drowning in debt. Well, the answer to these problems is the body code, and that's why we call it the ultimate health, wealth, and relationship solution. But there's a bigger reason. I believe that this profound healing method is really a gift to the world from God at a time when we desperately need it. By using the body code, you can actually transform your life. You can become who you are truly capable of becoming. You can manifest the perfect health, wealth, and relationships that are waiting for you. The body code is also for your loved ones. When you help another person, it creates ripple effects that spread to the ends of the earth and beyond. Now, together, we can create a world where health and truth become the norm instead of darkness and sickness. Think about that. So what's different about the body code? Well, there is no other system like it on earth. You can learn at your own pace. It's simple, it's elegant, it's revolutionary. And you can even have a new career with the body code. We have over 1,000 certified practitioners now in 39 countries. There are certain things that prevent people from exploring the body code. These are really false ideas. One of those is that you have to have special training in order to do this. And that's absolutely not true. We have housewives, we have kids, people who don't know anything about health until they find the body code. And we have them doing this all over the world very successfully. Another false idea is that this is difficult, and it's not difficult. I am a great lover of simplicity. And the body code was developed in a practice where I was seeing supposedly incurable people, and I had 10 minutes per patient. Okay, that's it. So it had to be simple, it had to be fast, and it is. It's amazing how simple it is. Einstein said something that I've always liked. He said, things should be made as simple as possible, but no simpler. And he had a great sense of humor, and the body code could not possibly be any simpler than it is. Some people think that they're too old or too young. And like I said, we've got children as young as 11 using the body code and people in their 80s. Some people think it costs too much, and I'm going to show you that's absolutely not true. Some people think it takes too much time, but it could not possibly be any faster than it is. Well, there are 5 steps to success. Step 1 is understand that your subconscious mind already has all the answers that you seek. Step 2, understand that you can access the information that's in the subconscious using a form of simple and easy applied kinesiology or muscle testing. Step 3 is to understand that there are only 6 kinds of imbalances that are the root of all of our ills. Step 4 is to understand how you can use the body code to restore perfect health by removing those imbalances. And step 5 is to celebrate your results and share your skills with others. So let's take a look at these really quick. First of all, step 1, understand that your subconscious mind already has all the answers you seek. You see, your conscious mind is like the tip of the iceberg, but that's only 5 to 10% of your entire mind. Now, we tend to think that that part of us is pretty smart, but I've lost my car before in a parking lot. How embarrassing is that? A car is a big thing to lose. You ever lost your keys? Do you remember what you had for dinner 3 days ago? So the conscious mind receives input and it analyzes and it makes decisions. It's influenced by the subconscious. It's kind of like a computer screen, but there's not very much storage space there for memory. On the other hand, your subconscious mind is 90 to 95% of your mind. That's like the part of the iceberg that's below the waterline. It's the bulk of it. It remembers everything that you have ever done, every face you've ever seen in a crowd, everything you've ever eaten or tasted or touched or smelled. It's all in there in that subconscious mind. It's like a computer hard drive. It contains information about the body and what it needs, and it knows everything that is wrong in your body. Using the body code, people can change their lives in ways that you might not think possible. Listen to this testimonial. My husband and I didn't even like each other anymore. We were on the verge of ending our marriage, and while buying your program was not with the intention to save our marriage, as I had no idea it could, we both went through the program. My husband had been working out of town, and suddenly we were missing each other and communicating more and with much more affection and consideration towards each other. My marriage is better than ever, and emotionally I feel liberated. I can't really express to you the dramatic positive turnaround this program has given us both. Thank you. That's from Sarita in Forney, Texas. Step 2 is to understand that you can access information from your subconscious using a form of simple and easy applied kinesiology or muscle testing. The subconscious mind knows the truth about what's going on with you. It knows the difference between yes and no. There's an electrical response that occurs in the body. Now, polygraphs or lie detectors measure and graph those involuntary responses, and they manifest as strength or weakness in the muscles of the body. Muscle testing is a way to amplify the response, so a sensitive polygraph machine isn't necessary because strength will indicate yes or truth, and a polygraph might graph that as a true answer. But weakness indicates a lie, a no answer, or negativity, and a polygraph might graph that as a false answer or a lie. Well, all the information about your health in all the areas of your body can be accessed from the subconscious. It's similar to doing a search on a computer hard drive. You can use muscle testing and ask the right questions, and you will get the answers. Then you can do something about it. Here's a testimonial from a woman named Miriam. She said, after 3 body code sessions, I am so pleased. The pains that I have been experiencing on my right side from a bone spur and arthritis in my right foot, arthritis pain in my right knee, arm pain, and neck pain are gone. And the heartburn that I have been experiencing over the last few months has all but disappeared as well. I feel 30 pounds lighter, more focused. Daily chores seem to take less effort. I've recommended the body code and the emotion code to other friends who I know are suffering and would like help to get well. Step 3 is to understand how 6 types of imbalance are the root of all ills. Well, this is what I found when I was in practice, is that no matter what a person was complaining of, whether they were having relationship problems or physical illnesses or diseases, or they were suffering from a lack of abundance, the underlying causes of those problems could be found on this map. There are really only 6 kinds of imbalances that cause all of our trouble. And when we correct those imbalances, our life starts to work. The Body Code Healing System helps you address and correct imbalances in those 6 areas of health. You'll be prepared and armed with knowledge. It'll be your ultimate self-help kit. It's for yourself and for your loved ones, or even your clients if you decide to do that. It's the 25 years of knowledge that I have gained through seeing patients day in and day out and working with clients all over the world, and through prayer and study. And now it's available in this incredibly simple form that you can absorb and digest and have. And how powerful is that? Listen to this testimonial from Tracy Brooks in Wisconsin. She said, "I have a very good friend. She and her husband have been trying to get pregnant for almost 10 years now. She had done all kinds of tests over the years, and this past year they started doing a procedure called IUI. The first 3 times it didn't work. She was getting very discouraged, and they could only do the procedure one more time because it's expensive. I did a total of 4 sessions with her. This is using the Body Code, and I'm so happy to report that she is pregnant." Step 4 is to understand how you can use the Body Code to restore health by removing imbalances. Here's a testimonial from Bonnie, who said, "I was asked to find out what a woman with a cough had because her doctors couldn't find the reason for her cough and fatigue. They just kept giving her asthma treatments and antibiotics. Her body said that she had a fungal infection in her lungs. Her doctor confirmed the condition and gave the right medication for it, and she is now recovered." Step 5 is to celebrate your results and share your skills with others. Bridget Emery from Toronto says, "On an emotional level and spiritual level, the Body Code has allowed me to become calmer, more peaceful, more patient, more thankful in the moment, and much more spiritually insightful. This is the greatest treasure because no matter what the physical body manifests, if you are emotionally and spiritually strong, you can do all things. And abundance can flow easily to you, too." Listen to this from Kim in Boston. She said, "After the session, I not only felt amazing and had one of the most wonderful evenings of my life, but our accountant called and let us know he had found investors for a real estate deal we were putting together. And then several people expressed emphatic interest for having their group participate in our work. These results were far beyond the results we were getting before in growing our business." Tara Little Bear says the Body Code changed her life for the better. "The Emotion Code and the Body Code are a part of our lives every day. I'm so thankful that my girls are growing up with such amazing tools to help heal themselves and stay healthy. Thank you, Dr. Brad, for blessing my family and the world." So will you be our next success story? Whether you're married or single or young or old, whether you are living the life of your dreams now or whether you aren't, whether you're physically ill, whether you're still searching for your soulmate, whether you've been diagnosed with a disease, the answer to all of these issues is the Body Code, the ultimate health, wealth, and relationship solution. You can unlock an infinite well of knowledge with the Body Code. You can feel happier, you can relieve your stress, you can have better relationships and increase your wealth and live longer using the Body Code. And let me explain to you what's included. First of all, the Health, Wealth, and Relationship Solution video series. This is the only complete energy healing system that can help you to feel lighter, more balanced, and more complete. And I'll reveal to you how you can easily give and receive love, find your soulmate, and attract abundance into your life. The real world value, $3,197. Next, the Health, Wealth, and Relationship Solution Complete Manual. You'll be able to unlock the infinite well of knowledge that is your subconscious mind. Learn how to find and correct energetic imbalances and rejuvenate your health by correcting nutritional imbalances and so much more. What do you think that might be worth? We estimate real world value at $1,693. There's more. The Instant Body Code Mapping System will allow you to quickly pinpoint the underlying causes of any health imbalance in seconds and correct those imbalances instantly to make the conditions right for your body to heal itself. Real world value, $1,888. Next, we include the interactive body code mapping software that I developed to take control of your health in a way you've never even imagined before. With this proprietary patent-pending software, you can unlock a direct communication channel with the most powerful healing computer in the world, your subconscious mind. What's that worth? $43.94. Real-world value. Rapid Results Startup Guide. We'll start here to see immediate results, and we guide you step by step so that you never get lost while you discover answers to your greatest health questions, challenges, and issues. We also include the Body Code Complete Immersion Experience. You'll dive deeper into the wonders of your subconscious mind and natural healing at a speed you choose, and you can re-experience the Body Code live training whenever you want and discover something new each time you immerse yourself. Real-world value, $22.44. Well, so these are the things that are included in the Body Code. The Health, Wealth, and Relationship Solution video series, the Health, Wealth, and Relationship Solution complete manual, the interactive Body Code mapping system and the mapping software, the Rapid Results Startup Guide, and the Body Code Complete Immersion Experience. All of these things together have a real-world value of $13,816. So let me ask you something. If all this system did for you was help you find your soulmate, or save your marriage, or help prevent a cancer, or help you eliminate your physical pain, or help you move past your emotional pain into a freer, happier existence, or extend your life by 20 years, what would that be worth to you? The real world value of all of this is $13,816. If you go to our website, you'll see that the normal retail price for Body Code 2.0 is $4,997. But your cost today is much lower and much more affordable at only $14.97 for this truly priceless knowledge and set of breakthrough healing tools. By the way, you also receive my personal 100% ironclad money-back guarantee. If you take action now and try the complete system for 30 days and aren't satisfied for any reason, you can just send it back and we'll send you back your money. But I know that once you use it, you will see powerful results. But wait, there's more. First of all, we have a bonus for you called Vitality Secrets Exposed. This is a DVD titled Conspiring Men, and it's an explosive look at the misinformation about the food that we eat and the devastating effects it has on our bodies. You can take your life back, you can increase your energy and get out of pain and feel better than you ever thought possible before. I've known people who were in pain for 20 years or more that suddenly were able to get out of pain by applying the information in this bonus DVD alone. How much was that worth to them? Priceless. Our real world value, we estimate at $723 for this bonus. Our next bonus is Mastering Communication with Your Subconscious Mind. This DVD will help you to understand how you can easily and quickly master the art of muscle testing. And that really opens the door to your subconscious and makes communicating with your subconscious second nature. Real world value, $795. Actually, priceless. Bonus number 3, Finding Freedom from Lower Back Pain. Low back pain is so common that over 80% of adults experience it at some point during their life. In fact, you may have low back pain right now, but you can learn how easy it is to use the Body Code to eradicate this common problem for good. What's it worth? Priceless. We estimate $667. Bonus number 4, Tearing Down the Walls Around Your Heart. Your heart is the seat of your soul, the core of your being. Learn about the protective mechanism of the heart wall, how it's hampering your creativity and ability to love and experience the joy and vibrance of being heart wall free. Let me share something with you. I received an email recently from a woman who is in her early 80s. She told me that she has never had a happy moment in her entire life till her heart wall was removed, and now she can't stop smiling. What do you think that's worth? What would that be worth to her? Well, priceless, right? Real world value, $991. Bonus number 5 is the Ultimate Health, Wealth, and Relationship Retreat. You get 2 free tickets to join us live and experience breakthrough techniques while refining your abilities with the top experts of natural healing. You'll be able to connect and learn and have fun doing so while mastering your health, wealth, and relationships. Real world value, $24.93. Probably also priceless. And bonus number 6 is a body code healing session with a remote evaluation. You'll work with one of my certified body code practitioners to experience the body code firsthand. You'll receive a complete examination and a report detailing your imbalances, complete with a game plan to get your health back on track. And it includes not only the evaluation, but also a body code session where your healer will work to remove imbalances that have been getting in your way. If you go to our website right now, you can purchase these for $434. But all these bonuses are included for free in your package. So these are all the things that are included: the Health, Wealth, and Relationship Solution video series and manual, the body code mapping system and the body code mapping software, the rapid results startup guide, the body code complete immersion experience. Bonus number 1, Vitality Secrets Exposed. Bonus 2, Mastering Communication with Your Subconscious. Bonus 3, Finding Freedom from Lower Back Pain. Bonus 4, Tearing Down the Walls Around Your Heart. Bonus 5, 2 tickets to the Ultimate Health, Wealth, and Relationship Retreat. And bonus 6, a body code healing session and a remote evaluation that you will do with one of our practitioners. The real world value of all of this we estimate at $19,919. Now, if it costs that much, you have to ask yourself, are you worth that investment? Would you be worth that much? And of course, the answer is yes. You're a unique person. There's only one of you in the whole universe. But it doesn't cost that much. It's only $14.97. So I really strongly would urge you to take action now. Your investment in the body code, of course, is risk-free. Real world value, $19,919. But of course, your cost is not that. It's not even our normal retail price of $49.97. Your cost is only $14.97. But as a special introductory offer, you can have the entire body code system and all the bonuses for a discounted price of $200 off. Plus, I will give you the body code iPad app for free. This normally sells for $97. It's completely free if you buy right now. This makes your cost today for the entire package, plus the bonuses and the iPad app, only $12.97. Now, the iPad is not included, okay? You will need your own iPad. This is a temporary offer, so it's not going to last very long. Act now. The ultimate health, wealth, and relationship solution powered by the body code. I hope you'll join us and take advantage of this incredible information. Knowledge is power. This system is so empowering. It can change your whole entire life and possibly even start you on a career path to total freedom. Thank you so much for listening.